Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this February 15th, that you're in a good place, in a safe space. Jamie and with Motivated Matters back at you again to give you a little Monday morning motivation. Hope everybody had a great Valentine's weekend, spending it with your sweeties. As I think about today and I continue to think about the word February, it made me think about the topic for today. And there's 4 letters in the word February that hit home for me, and that's fear. That's right, false evidence appearing real. They say fear appears in the Bible over 365 times. That lets you know that fear is with us every day of the year. So it made me think, how come this thing is with us every day of the year, but we don't really do a good job of smacking fear in the face? I think about what happened to me a year ago from today. A year ago, I was let go from my corporate gig. The dream job, the dream of my life. After nearly 3 years, they told me to walk away within 15 minutes and give them my laptop, my phone, everything that I put all of my blood, sweat, and tears into. When I walked away from that building, and fear just hit me in the face. What the hell am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now? And I decided to just really think for a minute. And I spent about a good month drinking myself to sleep. And when I came out of that slumber, I dusted myself off and I said, we're gonna look at this thing called fear and figure this thing out. And I had 2 options. I could either forget everything and run, and I thought about that, and I said, I'm not just built that way. I've never run from anything. Because I realized when you run from fear, it just chases you. It haunts you. So I decided to go a different direction. I said, you know what? Instead of forgetting everything and run, I'm gonna face everything and rise. And that's when I started to sit down and really piecemeal my life. What do I want my life to look like next year, 5, 10 years from now? So I sat down and I wrote those things down. And I'm gonna share a couple of things with you that I think are very important as you overcome fear. 1, you gotta write it down. I told you I wrote it down. I wrote down what I want my life to be like. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a 50 millionaire. I'm a business mogul. I'm a beast. I wrote these things down. And then the second step, I started speaking them into my life every day. I said, I want to create my life. I got to put this in the atmosphere. Not only do I have to write it down, I got to speak it. I need them to hear me. I need him to hear me what I'm thinking. And I speak it every day. And then the third thing, the most important step, is you got to start walking. That's right. You just got to start walking. You just got to start walking into what you wrote down and what you speak into the atmosphere. This is so important, to start walking. They say 98% of people don't do just that. They talk about it, they speak about it, but then they don't start walking. You have to start walking, because once you start walking, that puts you in the top 2%. You're already in the top 2%, and guess what? There's not a lot of competition there, because a lot of people are still sitting on the couch. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is real. Write it down, speak it into existence, and start walking it out. And when I tell you what I've accomplished in the last year alone, I am an entrepreneur now. I have 4 companies that I'm focusing on right now. I have a YouTube channel. I'm speaking motivation. I'm getting my life coach certification. I saw all these things and I started to speak them, and I speak them daily. And I want this to motivate you to face your fear. You can create your life. It starts now. It starts with you walking. I hope you've enjoyed this message today enough to subscribe. I hope it has motivated you enough to know that you matter. Your life matters, and you creating what you want to get out of that life matters here now. I look forward to seeing you again. I can't wait to see you next week. I hope you think about fear, and I hope you slap it in the face, and that you rise. Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. This message has been brought to you and sponsored by Execumass. Find us at www.execumass.com.